Summer Challenge Sweepstakes. Watch, text, win.
Hickory dickory dock, time to beat the clock. Time for fun is now begun. Let's all play beat the clock.
Beat the Clock is brought to you by Sylvania. For half a century, a quality name in incandescent bulbs, fluorescent tubes and fixtures, photo lamps, radio and television sets, radio and television tubes, and electronic devices. Yes, for homes, offices, schools, and factories, Sylvania.
Let's all play beat the clock.
Now, here is America's #1 clock watcher, Bud Collyer.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome once again to Beat the Clock, the show where you're going to have the time of your life playing against time for big-time prizes. Now, come on, let's go back over here and re-meet this nice... Hey, we got an addition here, haven't we, huh? Mr. and Mrs. Joe Sanders of Greenhaven, New York. You're a prison guard. We found that out last week. They let you out in good behavior for tonight, did they?
One night only.
Did you find out a lot of people saw you last week?
Quite a few.
Did they? Watching you tonight, I suppose,
Watching
too,
you,
huh? Let's meet the young man. Come on over here, son. Let's shake hands with you all by yourself. Where were you last week?
I was sick.
What was the matter?
I had a sore throat.
How you feel tonight?
Good.
How old are you?
6.5. I'm going to be 7 this month.
This month? What's the date of your birthday?
19.
The 19th of March? And you'll
Yes.
be 6, boy. Well, no, you'll be 7, won't you? You're
Yes.
6.5 now. What are you going to be when you grow up?
I think a farmer.
You'll be a farmer. All right, fella. Does he have any brothers or sisters? Or
Yes,
just
he
your
has
own?
a baby brother, two
How-
and a half.
He's 2.5. He didn't come along, huh?
No.
My
He's so
goodness, I
small.
expect he's watching. Incidentally, of course, good news for somebody tonight because our bonus is worth $1,000. It's the first bonus stunt we've ever had that has run up to $1,000. We had 2 at 900, but this one has run on just a little bit longer. You know the one with the pipes? Yeah, we're having a lot of fun with that one. Well, now, Joe, let's see. Had we started you off in your stunt? We had. Did you practice at home?
We practiced.
You did. Well, let's see how well you did. Will you come over here with me? And, young man, you could just stand right there and watch Mom and Pop and see how well they do. Now, if you come around this side of this little hassock and slip your shoes off again, if you don't mind, Miss Sanders. I'll kick them out of your way here a little bit so you don't step on them. And then, you remember, you climb up on the hassock, hang on to yourselves until you get your balance. And when you're all balanced, get set now. Then you have to put your hands behind your heads. You remember? You remember that? What's he doing to you?
He's pushing.
Don't push there now. Give her as much room as you got. All right, take a look at the clock, see how many seconds you have. You have 45 seconds, in which time, with your hands clasped behind your heads, you have to turn completely around and stand back to back. Okay, are you ready? Put your hands behind your heads. Go. Stop the clock! All right, good boy. Take your time, boy. Put your shoe on. Don't go hobbling around without it. That's fine. Well, you do get a little break, don't you, when you get a chance to practice at home? Because both of you, I know, were a little bit scared of it last week as to whether you're going to get around or not. You started to fall off once or twice there. Well, it's fun, isn't it? That's a nice game to play with your wife. I'll bet you have. All right, Joe and Mrs., now we find out what your problem is on the $200 clock.
Send.com now.
All right, now, Mr. and Mrs. Joe Saunders will be back in just a minute, but in the meantime, I want to have a sincere... Oh, here they are. While I welcome you back, I want to welcome some very dear friends because they have joined us on the network now on our show. The welcome is to Reading, Pennsylvania, WHUM-TV, a new station that's added to our group, and we're awful happy to have you with us. Hope you have as much fun and enjoy it as much as we enjoy having you with us. Welcome to you, WHUM-TV in Reading. All right, Mr. and Mrs. Joe Sanders, now you're probably wondering why we got you fixed up like that, or else you have a vague suspicion. Have you? You know, I told your son briefly what was going to happen. Come out here, son. Come on. What was it you said?
I said I was hoping to get whipped cream in the face.
Oh, you were. All week he was hoping that. Well, come on over. We'll show you. And you stand there, son, where you can watch the whole thing. All right, we have a very fancy grandfather's cuckoo clock here. Let's bring out our clock, shall we? Not every clock has two girls like that, you know. What'd you say?
And I love it.
You do? Well, all right. Joe, suppose you lie down right here, if you will, and Betty's got a shower cap for you to put on to keep that long hair of yours back. And then you lie down with your head on that cushion after you get all through. Meantime, Miss Sanders, will you step up here with me and I'll show you what our little story is. Now, here is an old cuckoo clock, but it's broken, you see. because it's lost one hand. There's one hand, but the other one is missing. And the only thing that'll fix it is to get the other hand and stop it with that. Now, when I say go, let me show you what happens. Go. Whoop, down it comes. And this little cuckoo's tail is sticking out up here. Fills this with whipped cream, with batter all the time. Fill it up, Mr. Cuckoo. Let's see what happens. Look at there. See that? That's pancake batter going in there right now. And, of course, if you don't stop that hand in time, you know what's going to happen. But from your sentiments, maybe you don't want to stop it in time. You don't want it. Well, that's up to you. And anyway, you have to do it to beat the clock. Take a look and see how many seconds you have on our clock. I'll show you right away. Clock says you have 30 seconds, and what you do is this. When I say go, you can start right from down here. You notice down there we have a table full of extra little hands. You have to run down there, pick up one of those, come back up here and stop it before it gets all the way down in order to beat the clock. You understand? Now, if you get back here and it's gotten all the way down, drop the hand, wait till I say go again, because Cuckoo has to fill the batter up again. When I say go, try it again.
How many times?
We'll keep doing that until we stop it. Till you get back in time. Just stop it once, that's all. 30 seconds to do it. Are you ready? Go! Boy, did you see her stroll down the... I got news for you, boy. She's not in any hurry to stop this. All right, we drop it right down there. The cuckoo's ready for you again. Are you ready? Go! Oh, you missed it again. All right, Cuckoo's going to fill it up again. Wait till I say go. Get down on the floor so you get a clear start. Are you all set? Huh? Go! Drop the hand. Cuckoo's fill it up again. Top is blowing like a whale. Are you ready? Go! Hurry up now. Come on. Grab this. Get it up quick. Hurry up. All right. Stop the clock. Good enough. You beat the clock. Come on, Bob. Sit up here, Joe. Roxanne, come out and take a picture. Stand alongside him. Will you come on in here? Stand right alongside of him. I'm going to have a picture taken for you to have a little record of this. Okay, there we are with one of Sylvania's Flash Buzz. Now, the girls will get you all cleaned up. You just step right up there and they'll get you all fixed up. Boy, I never saw a wife take so much time with a thing before. Come here, son. How'd you like that?
Good.
What do you suppose this man does at home with his family, huh? Well, Miss Sanders, it comes time for you now to try our jackpot clock. You'll step up on this little platform right there, just your mom. Turn around, face the audience down at the far end, if you will, please. Don't turn around or look at the board until I tell you to turn around, okay? In back of you is our magnetic board in back of that curtain with all of the words of a famous saying or quotation. They're all out of order. You've got to get them back in order within 20 seconds from the time I say go so we can read the saying or quotation, okay? All right, open the curtain. Turn around, take a look. Go. All right, stop the clock. An apple a day. Keep the doctor away. You did it, Mrs. Congratulations to you. All right, now you stand there with your fine son while you take a look and see what you've won. Just look over here.
Mr. and Mrs. Sanders, your prize is Sylvania's exquisite console, the Montclair, with genuine hand-wrought mahogany inlay doors. Large 21-inch movie clear television with surrounding halo light for the greatest viewing comfort in all television. The Montclair is outstanding in performance and design. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Sanders. You have just won Sylvania's jackpot prize.
Now, Roxanne, can we have a... Hey, Bill Shipley, what are you doing walking out here?
But I asked Rox if I could come out a little ahead of time because
hey.
I thought the folks ought to know about this very nice article about you in Radio TV Merit. Here's a cover of it. There's a picture of Bud right on the front. Cover boy.
Yeah, boy.
So you'll know what it's about, and he says some mighty nice things about Beat the Clock and the folks who get on Beat the Clock. I think it might be a good idea for you to look it up. You mind if I came in?
No, you can't buy them around here. I bought all the stands out around here. Thank you, Bill. That was very sweet of you. Thanks a lot. All right, Roxanne, can we have our next contestants?
But we have Mr. Lieutenant, that is, and Mrs. John Norton from Seligman, Arizona.
Well, Mr. and Mrs. John Norton, N-O-R-T-O-N, Seligman. Seligman or Seligman?
Seligman.
S-E-L-I-G-M-A-N, Arizona. Where is that, John?
That's in the northern part of the state. It's about 100 miles from the Grand Canyon.
I guess you see all you want of that Grand Canyon. How long have you been married, Mrs. Norton?
2 years.
And a very sincere welcome to you. It's
Thank
nice
you.
to have you both here. Do you have any children?
No.
And you are in the Air Force. You've been in how long?
A month?
Were you just recalled, or?
Yes, sir.
And how long do you have to serve, John?
2 years.
Oh, it's going to look like a long one from now, but I guess it'll be short. Will you be able to go around with him a bit, Miss Norton?
I hope so.
Well, I hope so, too. In the meantime, let's see how steady you are with the various things that you have to manipulate in the kitchen. So if you can tear yourself away from your fine-looking husband, come over here with me, will you, Miss Norton? Now, here we have a plastic bowl, you see? Now, this plastic bowl will balance on top of that little peg right there. Now, here is another bowl full of ordinary rubber balls, you see? Now, what I want you to do when I say go is are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Put your left hand behind your back. And using only your right hand, you are first to balance this bowl on here and then place 1, 2, and finally 3 balls in the bowl, one at a time, without at any time causing the bowl to fall or losing anything that's in there. If you do, we'll have to start over again each time, see? Now, you got to be awfully careful about it because it does tip very easily and the ball rolls around in there very easily, so you got to be quick. Take a look over your shoulder and see how many seconds you have from the time I say go. 40 seconds. Now, you understand, you take 1 and put it in, then you let go of it, get another one and put it in, then you let go of it and get a third and put it in. When 3 are in there, even with your hand holding the 3, we'll stop the clock and you'll beat the clock. Okay, you ready? Go. Now, I want to give you one little hint, if I may. You still have 15 seconds there, and that's this. You're not always going to be able to count on them staying in one place. No. So your best bet is to get it as near the middle as you can, and then make a grab for the next one, you see, and get your hand back in before it goes down, see? And do the same thing with the third. Get the 2 and get it as steady as you can, sight where the ball is, and make a fast grab for it. Get it in there, because if you just get that third one in with the other 2, you'll beat the clock, okay? This time we'll start you out with the bowl already up there now. Let's get it balanced for you, okay? Are you ready? Go. Good and steady. Steady as you can. Hurry up, go for them. Oh! I don't think you can do it. You only have 1 second left. I'm awfully sorry, so that means you didn't beat the clock. The clock beat you. But we have something very nice for you both. Anyway. Thank you very much for being with us tonight. Good night, everybody.
This is Mr. and Mrs. Matthew Getkowski from New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Well, that's a long, but you have a lot of trouble with that on the phone, don't you, huh?
Oh, a little.
They spell it a lot of different ways, I know. G-U-T-K-O-W-S-K-I. New Brunswick, New Jersey, and you are a plant engineer.
That's right.
What does that mean? What's the plant?
A manufacturing plant.
And you want to name it?
Amident Incorporated.
Amident Incorporated. You've been married 7 years. You have 3 children.
That's right.
Are they watching you tonight?
Oh, I hope so.
Did you promise you'd wave?
Oh,
I thought so. All right, there's the camera right there. Wave to them, and the kids can all see you. That's the idea. Hey, the bonus! The bell rang for you, and that's the bonus bell. All right, come on, Pop, out here. Now, Steve, you better do it right. Bring out the bonus stunt. The girls will bring it out here for you. It's worth $1,000 in cash tonight. All right, if you'll step over there now, Matthew. Have you watched the show? You know the bonus stunt, do you? Yes. Well, all you have to do, for those who are watching it for the first time, is wind up with one of these ping pong balls in each bowl of one of these pipes, and then, of course, the 2 of them, instead of being in your hands, will be in your teeth. In other words, you take the pipes from me, put them in your mouth. You can't touch anything else with your hands from then on. I'll take a look at the clock and tell you that you have exactly 40 seconds from the time I say go. Are you ready? Go! Pennsylvania, and the first man we get. How about that? Now, I'd like to know how many of you knew that, and how early you knew that was the way to do it. All this time, people have been saying, suck in on the pipes, wrap one around the other pipe, everybody swing one, when all the time the trick was to spread those pipes apart as wide as you could, which immediately cut down the distance between the 2 balls. This guy puzzled it out. When did you first...
My son told me how to do it.
Your son?
He's 4 years old.
4 years old? kind of bonus stunts have we got here? Well, our sincere congratulations to you, boy. I think the kid deserves a little cut on that, don't you?
He can have half of it.
He can have half of it. He heard you now, boy, if he was watching the show. Well, whatever you should put the money to, I hope, and we all do, that it brings you nothing but happiness and the best of good fortune. Boy, that was real. $1,000. That means we got to find another one for next week. And it'll start at $100, and the best luck to the guy that does it. All right, boy, that's a good way to start off now. Now you're going to try the $100 clock, and it won't mean anything to you. And let's see what it's going to be. Oh, a little problem of laundry. Will you come over here with me, Matthew? And if you want to, you can take your coat off and hang it up here, because you got to do a little moving around fast on this. I think you might do better without it. Take your cigars out of your pocket. That's the idea. All right, now come right over here with me, will you, Matthew? Now, here's a laundry basket filled with 4 items of clothing. See, there are 4 different items and a lot of clothespins at the bottom. One by one, you want to hang these items up on this clothesline. Now, in the meantime, let me show you what's happening. Come over here. Here is an automatic wringer on a washing machine. Now, we have put a piece of cardboard here with a balloon on each end. Now, if I turn this switch this way, see what happens? If it goes too far, it'll break the balloon. If it goes this way, it'll come back this way. And if it goes too far, it will again break the balloon, you see? Now, when you turn the switch, don't turn it all the way around or it'll turn off to another neutral point, but just to one side or the other. Do you understand? Okay. Now, when I say go, you turn this one way or the other and start the cardboard running through. Immediately run over there, pick up one of the items, and get back here. Hang it on the clothesline. Get back here in time to stop it before it breaks the balloon.
Just hang it anyway.
Hang it up on there with a clothespin. Got to hang it with a clothespin. Got it? It's got to be hanging there. One clothespin is all you need. Then you come start this again the other way, run over there, hang up a second item. Keep doing that back and forth until you've got all 4 items hung on that clothesline. Now, if you break a balloon in the course of it, you sacrifice 1 item hanging on the clothesline. You have to go back 1. Do you understand? Take a look, see how many seconds you have. 55. Are you ready? Go. Oh, I think it's the wrong way, boy. Oh, that's all right. All right, hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Oh, sorry. Oh, bring one out here. Bring a fresh one out. That's another one on there. That's it. Don't worry about that. All right. There we go again now. You ready? Go. Hurry up, boy. Move fast now. Come on, move fast. Get back there quick. Hurry up. Go ahead. Hurry up. Hurry up. Against him. We won't count that against him because it broke while it was here. All right, you ready? Go! All right. Need a man on here. That's the idea. Now we get it back here for you. Okay, now you ready? Go! All right. Get set. Oh. Move fast. Put it on. Don't hold it again. You ready? Go. Wrong way. Did it the wrong way. Oh, sorry. The clock ran out against you, boy, before the time was up. Well, I'm sorry he didn't beat the clock, but, brother, he won himself $1,000, and that's nothing to sneeze at, fella. What do you think? Good try. Roxanne, who are our next? Boy, that tires me on when it does that.
Mr. and Mrs. Burton Landy from Bronx, New York.
Thank you very much. L-A-N-D-E, Burton Landy. How are you, Bert?
How do you do, Mr. Collyer?
Nice to know you. Mrs. Landy, how long have you been married?
2.5 years.
Do you work, or are you just housewife?
No, I'm working.
Are you? What do you work at?
International Milling Company as a typist.
Oh, and how about you, Bert? You,
I'm a truck driver for Krug's Bacon Company.
Are you? Been with them a long time?
Well, about 8 months now.
You have no children?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. All right. Well, let's see what your
Expect
problem
one
is.
soon.
Beg pardon?
Oh, we hope to have one soon.
Well, is one on the way? Is something I should know about? Huh? Is there one on the way?
Yes.
Well, bless you. How wonderful. When's the baby due?
Oh, not till next year.
What are you betting on, boy or girl, or don't you care? Huh?
Boy, we hope.
A boy, you hope? You settle for a boy, too, will you? And then a girl later, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Honey.com now.
Now, incidentally, in all the excitement of Mr. and Mrs. Gutkowski winning the bonus stunt, then they didn't beat any clock, and I forgot completely to give them one of our Sylvania radios. They'll be awarded one backstage right away, believe me. All that excitement, my goodness. All right, Mr. and Mrs. Landy, now let's see what your problem is. Will you both come over here with me? This is on the $100 clock. As we go, will you notice, please, that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, come on over here, if you will, inflated inner tubes. Now, I want you, Ms. Landy, if you will, just to illustrate, step into that inner tube facing the audience, and I want you to step in back of her, if you will, with your back to her, facing me. And then link arms, if you will. That's the idea. Okay, now that's the way you'll have to start this stunt. Now, when I say go, you will start from an outside position, climb in there, take that position, walk sideways over to here, step into this inner tube. Haven't you got one pile on top of the other? And you move on to the third one, and then on to the fourth one, and all four of them must be around your legs and up off the floor to beat the clock. You understand the problem? You may not touch them with your hands. You may not do anything but remain upright at all times. Take a look at the clock, see how many seconds you have. 45. Step out of the inner tube, if you will. Are you ready? Go. We'll have to get you out and get you back two now. Come on, you're all right. You still got time. It's 20 seconds. Put one of them out here, and you get in these two right here. Get in these two right here. All right, climb into them quick. Won't start the clock till you do. All right, link arms. Are you ready? Go. Now be careful not to fall. That's the main thing. Careful, careful. Don't lose the ground you're getting. Careful. Careful. Get it up off the floor. Get it up off the floor. All right, stop the clock. Okay, the girls can get it out of the way. Come on back here with me. That takes you through the $100 clock. The $200 clock is coming up, and the girls are bringing them out right now, so come on over here right off, if you will. All right. Now, if you'll step over here, Mrs. Landy. Is it Landy or Land?
Landy.
Landy, all right. And if you take this pool cue, hold it in two hands, and you, Burton, hold yours in two hands also, with this little flat platform upright. Hold it good and solid. You better put your hand out. That's the idea. Now, the girls are going to place 2 saucers and 1 cup. Saucer, cup, and then saucer on each of those little platforms. Now, what has to happen is simply this. You have got to wind up with an extra cup on each one of those, like that, upright. They must be upright, just like that. I advise you to slide this hand down along here a little further, give you a little more support. That's it. Now, don't drop it. Now, let's take a look at the clock and see how many seconds you have. 55 seconds. Here's where these 2 extra cups start. 1 there and 1 there. Are you ready? Go. They drop. Let's start all over. Oh, hold it. Stop the clock. All right, hold everything now. Put 1 more. Oh, there goes that extra one. Okay, that's all we need. 1 over there. Are you ready? Go. Be careful. Careful. All right, hold it. Stop the clock. Oh, there goes that extra. 1 on the end of each one. All right, are you ready? Still have 45 seconds. Go. Whoop. Hold it. Don't be so eager. Just take it nice and easy, because you got to remember. Whoop. All right, Betty, I'll put this one on. 1 there. Okay, now are you ready? Are you all set? Go. Careful. Very careful. What's going on here tonight? That's the idea. All right, are you ready? All right, you try first. That's an idea. Go. Hold it bone there, everybody. All right. Now, are you ready? Go. 20 seconds yet to go. Come on, pile them up. 1 more last chance. I'm up to my neck in broken crockery here. Stop. All right, use the broken. You ready? Go. Gently now. Gently. I don't think. Well, we'll try it again. Come on, we'll try it once more. Here we go. There's somebody on this show that does not want us to use rubber gloves. You ready? Go. Oh, I'm afraid there isn't time left. I'm afraid the clock beats you tonight. We had a lot of that on behalf of the clock. So if one of the girls will bring out one of our fine little Sylvania radios to give to these nice... Oh, no, you got your first clock, didn't you? Come on back here. My goodness, I thought you'd gone off with the first clock like a couple of them did before. Our time has run out, but let's see what you've won on the $100 clock.
A beautiful Cervelle electric Wonder Bar, a portable silent refrigerant for any room in your home. Perfect for nursery, office, or outdoor entertaining. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Landy. You've just won a Beat the Clock prize worth more than $100.
My congratulations to you, too. Next week, with all this crockery, we're going to have an all-China show. Nothing but cups, saucers, and everything else. And now this is Bud Collyer speaking for Sylvania, hoping that next time may be your time to beat the clock. Good night, everybody.
Dixon Joe Gardner production, produced in association with the CBS Television Network. Roxanne John, a Hannah Troy original. Beat the Clock is brought to you by Sylvania. Mrs. Brendan reminding you to tune in every week, same time.